Hi class, and welcome to our video, Predominant Online Delivery Models in the Corporate Sector, created by Chantal Ludon, Michelle Grant, and Femina Al-basith. Corporate learning has been redefined and is preparing for a new revolution, online e-learning. It's a new age for learning and development. Online content, MOOCs, collaboration tools, and social media now fuel a training module where employees own their skills and experts share knowledge freely. Companies will make use of online learning platform for their business's training needs. First, business requires not only skills development to solve current and future business problems, but learning experience for the rapid masterings of new skills, the shaping of new mindsets, and lifelong learning. This must be proactive, reducing time to competence, personalized, data-driven, and utilize relevant technology digitals, and finally be cost-efficient and transparent. How companies plan on using their learning platform will ultimately determine the type of solutions they'll need, how they'll be charged, what integrations will be available, and even what e-learning authoring tool they will want to use to create their course content. In the corporate sector, companies will utilize different online learning approaches depending on their business needs, vision, and mission, and the industry will play a major role. It is essential that a business meets their target goals and continue to grow in society to remain alive and competitive. We know that the needs of individuals have changed and progressed over time due to the fast-paced advanced technology enablers. We all want quality and we are not that patient these days. Learning needs are growing across all disciplines of content due to the speed of globalization, competition, and new disruptive business practice. Therefore, companies will develop a corporate learning model that will allow them to adopt an e-learning approach to their online delivery learning programs. A corporate learning model is a learning system that based on the distribution balance of learning types, formal, informal, and societal, adopted by the organization. Companies will begin with their learning objectives. The target is to develop efficient and productive employees, so once they have been determined, it will depend on the type of content. That being said, they will use all models included: blended learning, synchronosis, and asynchronosis. A careful analysis of your audience, learning objectives, and desired outcome will help the business determine which elements of the various learning modules will best suit the business corporate learning environment and ensure positive learning outcomes. Let us take a look at the models and where they would be utilized most efficiently. Asynchronous e-learning will occur through participation in a module. Asynchronous e-learning involves coursework delivered via the web, email, and message boards that are then posted on an online forum. In such cases, students, in this case employees, ideally complete the course at their own pace by using the internet merely as a support tool rather than volunteering exclusively for an e-learning software or online interactive classes. This kind of learning will happen when business creates a variety of modules that involves health and safety training, roles and responsibilities, code of conduct, or even an onboarding training for new employees. Synchronous e-learning will occur through video conferences or chats with the experts in the field, teaching the topic at a distance. The kind of learning tool is real-time. It is like a virtual classroom which allows students to ask and teachers to answer questions instantly through instant messaging, which is why it's called synchronosis. Synchronosis e-learning module happens for management training purposes, advancement, or simply communicating a change within the company that require a new format or a new change policy. Blended learning will occur through classroom attendance and web-based learning methodologies. For example, a salesperson of an insurance company are assigned an online learning module on its latest annuity policy. Sales reps complete the module and list their doubts. Then they attend a trainer-led session where the doubts are clarified and the product features and benefits are explained in details. When done right, it can benefit an organization's training program in many ways, including expanding reach, increasing engagement, providing references, facilitating collaboration, and simplifying assessment processes. While synchronosis, asynchronosis, and blending learning each have their own advantages and drawbacks, the best approach for an online corporate training program is based on multiple factors. Here are some three: the employees and their learning needs, the type of content, the time availability of your learners. Businesses will think about each approach and how the content and audience fit to ensure they reach their learning objectives in the end. Here are some commonalities. Most learnings are adults. Most learners are adults, provide a healthy communication. It's a great range of media, accessible at any time, anywhere, utilizes assessments to verify employees' knowledge and learning. We will see that shortly. All models need some form of LMS, learning management systems, and training management systems. All of the models can be used to achieve the same goal, and the problem action-based learning engagement is required. Here are some differences found in each model. Interaction, the instant messaging and immediate feedback and engagement, the self-paced, and flexibility of time. Allocating time to complete the modules or attending a video conferences at the same time might be a challenge for employees and the company itself. Almost all interactions today have online learning key components that are crucial for businesses to succeed. In the corporate sector, online learning key components act as the virtual requirements to cultivate and promote success. There are a variety of key components that help support the online learning for employees. However, for the sake of this assignment, we will talk about two crucial components: interactions and assessment. Although e-learning is being used in many aspects of environmental growth, such as educational institute and corporate sector, interactions in corporate e-learning training can sometimes be very challenging, and not enough research has been done on the needs of interaction in e-learning in corporate sector. There are three types of interaction and these are learner-teacher, learner-content, and learner-to-learner. A recent survey showed that individuals benefit more from learner-content interactions, with 100% response to it being the most effective amongst the participating students. Corporate business found that the more interactive the content is, the more engaging and empowering employees are. A majority of the business who use e-learning as a form of training found that if the content is engaging enough, employees tend to receive high-quality skills. Corporate business understand that creating materials that is engaging, fun, taking into account employees' learning style, humor, accessibility, and applicability for their employees benefit more in e-learning sector. That way, employees take the time to be part of their professional growth rather than taking a course because they have to. Moving on, assessment. Assessment plays an important role in all online learning outlets. In the corporate sector, assessment happens first before hiring an individual and continues to happen as they are in the job. Employees use an application called talent assessment to conduct pre-employment screening tests. Corporate business tend to use formative assessment as the most effective way to critique their employees. They do this by frequently designing questions, games, quizzes throughout the videos, and ask for feedback to help enhance the skills each employee is trying to achieve. Corporate business also uses summative assessment to test the knowledge of their employees by asking questions at the end of a module or asking questions to the employees during work hours to test their knowledge. These sort of assessments usually take place as a blended learning, such as face-to-face. Regular assessments in training programs helps employees understand their employee better, which enables more doors of opportunity for employees. For example, McDonald's provides its employees with apprenticeship programs, which ultimately leads to a national qualification for higher job opportunities within the McDonald's franchise. McDonald's determined this by firstly making sure their employees pass the initial assessment, which consists of a series of questions, then evaluating their employees' workplace leadership skills. They are able to do that by critically following and measuring the progress of their employees by conducting simple online quizzes that measure the growth of its employees. The future of e-learning in corporate is very bright as e-learning is becoming more and more popular in the education and business world. More businesses around the globe are introducing e-learning training in their companies. In the coming years, we can expect to see more business sectors utilizing technology as a medium of teaching. For example, LinkedIn just released their latest research where 4,000 plus employees were asked how their workplace learning could be improved. The number one issue was people did not have enough time.
getting employees to make more time for learning was the number one challenging they cited. And amongst the learners who responded, 58% want to learn at their own pace and 49% want to learn in the flow of work. According to the recent research, it shows that e-learning has become the preferred learning method for many individuals due to its global reach and accessibility. Linked conducted research on employee turnover and came to the conclusion that better trained employees work harder, and in addition, they are willing to stay in one company longer. Another reason for the increasing popularity of e-learning in the corporate world is that it is cost effective and allows corporate business to be budget friendly for both external and internal educational needs. In times where small instruction-led classrooms tend to be the exception, electronic learning solutions can offer more collaborative and instruction with experts and peers, as well as a higher success rate than the live alternative. We hope you enjoyed and learned from our presentation as we enjoyed and learned a lot during the creation of this presentation. Thank you for watching.